Good morning, guys. This is Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. I'm just showing you a little bit of some things we had discussed with almost just about every customer when they call and they have a safe that's got an issue, and their response is always, "I don't want my safe drilled." Okay, well, sometimes you have to break an egg to make an omelet. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. I think people sometimes think that they have $1 million safe when it's truly not that special of a safe, but in their minds it is. I understand that. Here at HKS Systems, we buy the highest end equipment we could find, and we also do ongoing training, and we know what we're doing when it comes to drilling safes. So I'm just showing you when they say they don't want their safe drilled. Typically, the safe is going to be drilled behind an actual section of the door you'll never see. So it's not going to be a cosmetic issue. 90% of the time it won't be. Occasionally you do have to drill through the face, but I try to explain to them, this is a pencil. It's roughly about a 1/4 inch diameter, which is this. It's actually a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch diameter. We usually 99% of the time use a 3/16 inch drill bit, which is that size, quite a bit smaller. We could go down to the 1/8 of an inch depending on the actual model and what kind of lock we're going to try to defeat. We have scopes that are that thin. This is the typical scope diameter we're going to use. It's a 4mm, and it'll fit in that 3/16 inch hole, which is very tiny. I mean, you're talking, the diameter is very small, and it could be plugged and patched and refit. You would never even notice it half the time. Some of the other tools we use is grabbing systems that we need to pull back relocker wires or different malfunctions in the lock. This is actually about half the thickness of that 1 inch, and you can see, if I could get that to show up, very tiny. That is the size of a grain of rice, probably even smaller than that. If you look at it next to an 1/8 inch bit, it's pretty close to even thinner than that. And that would be used to go into the hole, grab the defective piece, grab onto it, pull it out. And this is, most of this stuff is actually straight out of medical field equipment. These are scopes that if you went to the doctor, you would be using that to replace your knee or look at anything that's joint issues, and those are very expensive, but really it's part of the trade you need to buy in order to be productive and have the ability to do your job. So that is it. It's typically, like I said, all these are just small diameter drills used to get through the door of the safe. Then the scope is used to see what's going on inside, drill it open, dial it open, repair it, and have it back to working condition. No extra expenses as far as having to replace locks or anything. Typically the only thing you would ever have to replace is a dial. You're looking $25 to $50 for a new dial. If that is something you need, I specialize in gun safes, but any safes are pretty much acceptable. I can open all of them. It's just a matter of if you have the ability to A, make sure you are the owner, and B, that you provide information as far as ID, and you're going to pay what I quote. And I do quote the jobs before I come out, so there is no hidden fees. Once I quote it, I stick by it. And if you need service that open safes or repair safes or replace safes, upgrade safes to digitals, please let me know. 847-204-7046, HKS Systems. Thank you.